Just want to thank you for tuning in to listen and everything like that. Oh, yeah, excuse my green headphones, by the way, and excuse the messy room. I'm in the process of moving right now, so yeah, things are gonna be everywhere. I just want to say to the audience, thanks for watching. If you're watching this, you are probably thinking about joining the military, the Air Force, or just you probably have questions because you're interested. So I'm gonna start off with basically how I wanted to join the military. Both of my fathers, I have two dads. I have a stepdad and I have my biological father. I love them both very much. One was in the Army. My stepdad was in the Marine Corps. I lived with my stepdad and my mom my whole entire life. So, I got to adventure everywhere. It was awesome. I loved the experience traveling, and my favorite place was Okinawa. North Carolina, if you are going Marine Corps, stay away from Camp Lejeune, which is technically impossible, but yeah, never go to that place. I did my high school over there. But anyways, I just love what the military gave to our family, and my stepdad did 20 years in the United States Marine Corps and was allowed to open up different opportunities, just different doors for us as a family, which was the biggest thing. I won't lie to you guys. College education is very important, and I understand that he got his paid for through the military, and exiting the military and retiring from the Marine Corps, he was then established the GI Bill, and you're from Texas, not only do you get the GI Bill, but you also get the Hazelwood, which I will talk to you about in another video. But anyways, basically, I want to follow in both of my father's footsteps. I want to become a part of the military and serve my country. But of course, there are benefits. I'm not gonna lie. I believe that's why most people do join the military, because of what Uncle Sam has to offer. Now, to start everything off, I was going to college, and I got through about 70 credits, and everything just kind of started to slow down, and I'll be honest with you, it all dropped off, and I was looking for a way out. I need to relax, and my quote-unquote relaxation time was joining the military. And I was gonna go Marine Corps at first, don't get me wrong, but my stepdad kind of talked me out of it. So did my mindset. I respect Marines, I respect Army, I respect Navy, but I chose that I wanted to be a United States Airman. So I started off going to my recruiter's office. Yes, make sure to check that you have local recruiter's offices in your area. They should be everywhere. This is if you're interested in joining. Make sure you get hooked up with a recruiter and just tell them straight up what your position is and kind of what can the military offer. I walked in, and I will be honest with you, I didn't have high hopes, because whenever I started college, I gained a lot of weight. I was 6 foot, 235 pounds going into the recruiter's office. And here's me walking in. I was like, oh, all right, I think I'm gonna get the spot or whatever. He's just gonna send me off to basic. Then I was definitely wrong. I wish my dad would have talked to me more about this, but he wanted me to slowly but surely become a man, which definitely helps, I would not lie. Anyways, I go to the recruiter. He's asking a bunch of questions and everything like that in regards to why I want to join and how did I hear about them. I step on the scale, and unfortunately he's like, you're about 20, what was that? I think it was like 35 pounds or whatever off, and do you want to do a BMI? And of course I'm here like, should I? And then I thought to myself, oh no, you haven't worked out in forever. So here comes the training phase. Me and my recruiter talk on and off. He's really dedicated about letting me join, which is awesome. To find a recruiter like that, that's always, I'm not gonna lie, up your ass about everything, is a big thing, no matter how they come off at first. But anyways, he gave me a time frame. I cut the weight. I actually weigh right now, I weigh 187 pounds. So all that weight got cut off, which is amazing. I feel amazing. My confidence is back and my self-esteem is up there. That took a span of 4 months. after the 4 months, April came around. I started this journey in January, and April came around, and he wanted me to go take my ASVAB. Okay, now my story isn't as great as others. My first ASVAB score was my highest. Yes, first. I took it 2 times. I wanted to do intelligence just like my father, but to be honest, studying became just a detrimental part of everything. I didn't study enough, I won't lie. I took it the first time without really going through anything, and I think my score was like a 65 or something like that, which is all right. In order to get into the Air Force, you needed 30, but you know, to get all the nice jobs, you need at least over 60. Marine Corps, I don't know if Army goes by it, but 110 plus GT score or GI score, I don't know what it was. Yeah, we went through that, and I told my recruiter, I was like, no, there are 2 jobs that I need to get a 70 to get. Can I please try those out? He was a little eerie about it. I don't know if that's the right word, but he was like, you know, most of my recruits or trainees come in and they want to take it a second time, and they usually do bad. Well, that happened to be the case. I got a lower score. It obviously didn't allow me to go into the operational intelligence job, stuff like that. But you know, that's life. You gotta pick and choose. And you know, I just wanted to go with the flow. Now, I did not pick my job until maybe a week ago. So yeah, the story's kind of sort of long. Yeah, there we go. I got back and I just, you know, I felt horrible, and my dad was wondering what I got on the ASVAB, and I didn't want to tell him anything. He obviously found out, and you know, he was like, it's all right, we'll definitely look through something. So that was always fun. But yeah, that I'll talk to you about the job later on. So after I took my ASVAB, I got down to my required weight, which was 200 or whatever, 200 flat, and I went to Meps, and man, this is crazy. It's not crazy, but it's just a pain that I had to go through all this. But you know, the military is the military. Of course, I went into Meps, and then they had me do a couple of tests. Of course, first I went to go see my liaison. I live in San Antonio, so the base was literally right down the road, which was really nice, and which is where Air Force will be doing basic training, by the way. Now, I went to go get my name tag, and then I went up to the medical facility. It was on the 3rd deck or whatever it was, and it was nerve-wracking. I'm not gonna lie, but whenever you go to Meps, just keep a calm head, and don't let your heart rate just get all crazy. Okay, so the first test that we did was an audio test, and basically you're wearing headphones, just really small headphones, and you're in a room facing a wall, and you're with about 7 people, and the guy basically asks you to, what is it? Oh yeah, you're gonna hear a beeping sound. You know, it's like beep. That's exactly what you're gonna hear on both your left and right ear. So don't think that it's gonna be in both ears and just click it once. Actually, there's a kind of a pace that it goes by. It's like every 3 seconds, and it gets lighter and lighter. So even if you have to keep pressing it just to get a good score, keep doing it. Yeah, that's really all I could recommend. But yeah, if you hear anything, I don't care what it is, you press it, because you do not want to fail the hearing test. I didn't. I know a couple of guys that have. After that, I went to go get my blood pressure, heart rate, and eyes checked. And this is where everything really just started. So I went to go get my blood pressure checked, and it was fine. It was perfectly fine. My heart rate was a little high, but that's because I was anxious. I won't lie. Even the lady that was taking my heart rate was like, calm down, sweetie, calm down. So I was all like, fine. And yeah, so that was always good. During the eye exam, I did the depth perception test. I think I got all the way to D or something like that. It was all right. I wish I could have done it all, but I didn't. Vision as well. They actually had me take my glasses off. Yes, I wear glasses. My vision is actually correctable to 20/20, so which is a really good thing. They noticed I had an astigmatism. If Is that how you pronounce it? I think that is. And they had me, you know, not fill out, but they basically put a waiver on my vision, which I'll get into here in just a minute. So after the eye exam, I went to go get my, what is it? I believe it was blood work. Basically you sit down in a really cold room in a really cold chair, and you get your blood drawn, just like any other situation of blood being drawn, which was cool. I didn't mind it. Some guys looked afraid. I don't know why. Yeah, that was cool. After that, you go take your piss test. Now, I will not lie. The guy that was in the room while we were taking a piss was a 75-year-old guy, and he looked like every Herbert the pervert that was ever just around. And you know, it makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable, but I'll be honest, just piss in the cup. Once you do that, you go to the little window, you hand it to them, and then they test it, which will take about a week to come in or whatever, a couple of days, I think. Oh, I did skip one thing. Before you go through the medical process, you're going to be basically briefed on everything that you're about to go through. You're going to go through the tattoo policies. If you're 21, should be 21 if you're doing the right thing. They're going to give you an alcohol test, ask you a lot of questions. Have you done any drugs or anything like that? And have you had any past medical histories? Just things like that. And I will be honest, answer it truthfully, because they will look at your medical records. I know you do hear a lot of people say they don't, but I just had a guy that got to boot camp and they went through his military medical records because he was a military brat. I don't know how it is on the civilian side, but yeah, that was just no bueno. So yeah, that was always nice. Back to the urinalysis test. That was over, and then there was another room right next to the urinalysis place. And this is where it was funny, because they had you stripped down in your, basically your underwear, and that was it. They have you take off your socks, everything like that, and you're gonna go get a physical. They make you cough, do all that fun stuff. I had to bend over. It was really awkward, I will not lie. You're not doing this in front of a lot of people, or not. You're not doing this in front of anyone except you and the doctor, of course. After that physical is done, basically ask you the same questions as well. Have you had any medical problems? Have you done drugs? Have you did anything illegal, basically, is what it is. And after that's done, you read a verse off of a wall. Not a verse, it's more of a short story. And it was cool. I just read it aloud, and I was like, oh yeah, badass at speaking English. I didn't know if you knew that, doctor. But after that, you go into the room and they line you up with about 12 different guys, and you're basically both bare ass naked. Get used to it, because boot's gonna be the same way. Feel comfortable in yourself. It don't matter what you look like, because we're all here for the same thing, is what I thought. And is what I suggest you feel as well. But anyways, they make you stand on your toes, do all this fun stuff. They get on your knees, wink wink, and stand up, just a bunch of different motions. The last thing that you do is the duck walk, and the duck walk is basically you look like a penguin that's doing a squat and waddling, with your feet from heel to your toe. And yeah, it was easy. I thought it was going to be hard at first, because I was YouTubing all these videos, probably like you are now. And yeah, no, it's easy. Do not stress over it. I didn't even practice the duck walk before. Yeah, good thing about Air Force is we didn't have to do pull-ups. I could do 15 now myself, so yeah, I didn't really care regardless. But yeah, that was all the physical aspect. So I left Meps. I got my lunch, of course. Yes, Meps does give you food at lunchtime. They will not let you starve. And the nice thing about Meps is that if you're waiting for a long time, they do have a pool table, game room. This was my Meps over here, because I live in San Antonio. But your Meps should be the same exact way. It's all sponsored by the USO and all that stuff. So I left Meps kind of let down, because I wasn't able to swear in, because I had to go back because I had my medical waiver. I believe the next morning I came back at 5 in the morning again, and then we did that whole brief, where we stand at attention, and was it attention? I forgot. I guess I have a lot to learn since I haven't been to boot yet. But yeah, we get briefed, we get yelled at a little bit, tell everyone to go online. I was one of the first ones to go online, which was really nice, because I have my medical waiver. So I go and get that done. The doctor clears me for it, and I got everything situated. So that's all good to go. But now, I thought I was gonna swear in. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. The medical waiver had to be cleared by another doctor. So I was all like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to file for unemployment. No, but it was just a long process. Honestly, the medical waiver took a month to go through. So it was around May, when everything was settled. Or no, June. It was like June, something like that. But within the time that the medical waiver was clearing, I took a vacation. I went to the Grand Canyon, all that stuff. Traveled, got close to my family before I left, because I knew they had hope. They knew that it would go through, which it did. It took that long. After that, I wanted to go swear in, or I had to go swear into the military, and that honestly took 5 hours. I got there early in the morning, and we didn't get home until 4, which is crazy, because I was just there to swear in. I went on a Monday, which is the worst time to go, because that's when all the boots were getting ready to ship out. So I had to wait for all those guys to actually leave the area, swear in the last time before they shipped, and get on their way. So that was a long process. But yeah. And now I'm in DEP, which is the delayed entry program, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying my mini retirement. That's what I call it. I have retirement for a month, or I've had it so far. I talked to my recruiter and everything like that, and I am going to join the Air Force as a tactical aircraft technician or maintenance, whatever it is, all that good stuff. The goal is to take it as long as I can, and hopefully do 20 years, just like my stepdad. Hopefully, I really hope that that's the case, but we'll see wherever life wants to take me. I got set to leave. I call it a ship date, even though I'm literally getting bussed right down the road to Lackland, which is where everybody does their basic enlisted wise. August 30th, so that's in a couple of days, because today's the 11th. So I'm just taking it slow. I run 3 miles. I try to every single day. I won't lie. I take Sundays and Saturdays off most of the time. I go to DEP as much as I can, and we have PT every Friday at a high school. So if your recruiter or anything offers, or anyone offers you PT or anything like that from the program or service you're joining, go join it. I promise you will not be let down. This is to kind of see where you're at. It'll help you learn the different formations, just how to march, what you do during PT. And the best part about PT is the cadence. You get to yell in a group. A group really consists of maybe 15 people, including the recruiters that come. It's pretty cool though, because they get to see where you're at. I won't lie, I could still be in better shape. I understand running 3 miles in 24 minutes is all right, and being able to max out the push-ups and everything is awesome, but I feel like I still need to push myself. So just remember to always keep pushing yourself no matter what. Anyways, definitely recommend getting in shape. That's going to be the biggest thing. Making sure you're ready to ship out, because if you're not and you get to boot, you're going to be screwed. As in, you are going, I don't know what they're going to do to you. I will post another video after boot, so we'll figure out everything from that perspective here in another 3 months, end of October, as long as everything works out and I graduate, which I hope it will. I know it will, actually. The confidence is coming in. It's an amazing process, and I won't lie, get ready to wake up every morning at 4 a.m. and to do all that good stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and in regards to college credits or previous ROT experience, that does get you a higher rank going in. So make sure, if you have any of that in your background, make sure to tell your recruiter that. Let them know. Yeah, but Other than that, there's a couple of websites to go off of. There's an ASVAB app in regards to studying for the ASVAB itself. And yeah, there's a lot of different things to help you get prepared for the military. Yeah, if you're interested in joining, just go to your local recruiter and, you know, just start your journey into something new. I believe it's only 1% of the population is in the service. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's an experience, guys. And I just want to thank you for watching this video and letting me tell you my ASVAB, my whole experience in joining the Air Force. I still have to learn my Airman's Creed. I know you don't have to, but I do. I want to be that guy that at least knows a lot. I know the Air Force was founded in September. I don't know the actual year, but just stuff like that. Get, you know, a little bit of knowledge before you do this, or if you're about to ship out. But yeah, I will try to post a GoPro video of my next PT just to show you guys what we go through. I promise you it's like 30 minutes, 40 minutes of just fun on a track. But I appreciate it, guys. Congratulations if you have gone through the process just as I have, and congratulations if you were thinking about that. It's an awesome thing to think about if you're interested in joining. And yeah, see you guys soon. Next video.